Now let's look at the chemical properties of ethanoic acid. So we are now narrowing it down to the lowest members, but we are neglecting ethanoic acid. So let's look at ethanoic acid, its chemical properties. So we are saying this ethanoic acid can dissociate partially in water. So if I have this reaction, I can say it. I have this ethanoic acid, have it like that. Then I say this one dissociate partially in water. So these arrows, they must be of the same length to give us the ethanoic ions plus the hydrogen ions. So that means this ethanoic acid is a weak acid. That's what you have. That's what you will have at the back of your mind. Then let's look at the reaction of ethanoic acid with number one. We are saying with what? Carbonates. So what do we see when this acid react with carbonates? One thing we shall see is that there's going to be formation of the salt, and when the salt is formed, then water is going to be formed in the process, and some carbon dioxide is given out. Remember, these things are carbonates. So we shall be in position to say, if I have, let's say we have calcium carbonate, taken as an example, calcium carbonate, and now this is solid. We are now combining with ethanoic acid, CH3 or H. This is aqueous, of course. So this one we shall be in position to get calcium ethanoate, which is written like this. Calcium ethanoate. This one is aqueous. Plus, it is being formed with water, liquid, and then carbon dioxide is liberated in the process, the reaction. So when you look at this critical, someone will be in position to balance. So we have two here. Will be in position to come and put two here. So here we shall have 2 times 3, we shall have 5, plus 2, we shall have 7. So, okay, let's say we have 3. 3 plus 2, 4 times this, we have 8 hydrogen atoms. About here, we shall have 2 times 3, we shall have 6 hydrogen atom plus 2, we shall have 8. Oxygen shall have 4 plus this 5, 7. So you shall have 4 plus 3, 7. Calcium 1, calcium 1. So this is the reaction. They react to form what they call the calcium. You can write it like this. Calcium ethanoate. This one is a salt we're talking about. So what if also I have reacting metals? Example is magnesium. So I get my magnesium, which is solid, combined or reacted with what we call the ethanoic acid, CH3, CH2, this is COOH. This is aqueous. We shall be in position to produce a salt at the same time, but this time round, when these reacting metals react with acids, in most cases, hydrogen gas is liberated. So we shall be in position to have CH3, shall be in position to have CH3, COO, in bracket, put 2, magnesium, this is aqueous, plus hydrogen gas. So let's see whether the equation is balanced. Hydrogen this side, we have 6 plus 2, 8. So we need to put 2 here. we shall have 8 oxygen, 4 oxygen, 4. So this is a reaction when you get the reacting metals such as magnesium and you combine it with ethanoic acid, you'll be in position to produce the salt and hydrogen gas. So we're still in the chemical properties. So let's say it, what if we have the base and that base is sodium hydroxide? So we have sodium hydroxide written like that. This is aqueous combined with ethanoic acid, shall have CH3, aqueous. So what is being formed here? This is the base reacting with an acid. Base combined with an acid, and this reaction is what we call the neutralization reaction. So we shall be in position to produce a salt, which is written like this: CH3, COO. Then I'll have something like this. This is aqueous. You know that the balance of sodium is +1. So here we shall have something of this kind. Aqueous plus water being formed. So how do we call this one? It is called sodium ethanoate. The other one also is called magnesium ethanoate. So here, after us forming that thing, this reaction is what we call, the whole of this reaction is what we call neutralization reaction. Reaction between acid and base to form for us salt. Now again, when we look at this ethanoic acid, it also reacts with what we call the alcohols. And here we are going to focus mainly on ethanol. And ethanol is written like this chemically. Shall have something of this kind. So if this is ethanol, ethanol in most cases is liquid combined with this acid, CH3 or H is aqueous. So we shall be in position to at least form those sweet, fruity compounds, which are called esters. So we shall have CH3, COO, CH2, CH3, formed with water molecule. So we're going for this chemistry ahead, how esters are formed and how we shall also name them. So chemically, this is how ethanoic acid behaves when it is reacted with other, or when it is treated with other elements. So one thing we need to know here is that it dissociates partially in water to produce for us. So that means it is a weak acid. Here we shall have aqueous, of course. This one here is liquid.